Well, it's pretty simple. We have to have absolute respect for the game, and in that process, I think the opposition that we play against, our intent and our respect towards that match or the game of cricket cannot change. So we understand, and also it helps when you've been a group of young guys trying to take the team on top, and then when you achieve it, you understand the importance of that journey and hard work. So, very few people in the past couple of years have walked into the number one team. All of us have been part of taking the team from the stage that we were in 2014-15 to number one in Test cricket. So we all have a lot of respect and love for that process, and that's why we love playing Test cricket the way we do, because we understand how much effort each one of us has put to take the Indian team to the number one position over these 4 or 5 years that we have, and that's one reason that we play the way we do, because we just love playing together on the field. It's quite exciting. I think it's a new way to bring excitement to Test cricket. So we are all very excited about that. The pink ball I played yesterday. I felt like it swings a lot more compared to the red ball, because there's extra lacquer on the ball, and it doesn't go away too fast, and the seam holds upright quite a bit. So I think if the pitch has enough help for the bowlers, then the bowlers will be in the game, especially fast bowlers, throughout the course of the Test match. I don't quite know how the old ball behaves, because with the dew and the lacquer going off, it will be interesting to see how much the old ball does. But again, I think with the pink ball, the pitch having enough life in it will be a very important factor. Well, no, in Test cricket, I don't think you can afford to take focus away at all. Not even one session, not even one over. Because with the red ball, you need to be absolutely precise in your focus every game that you play, every ball that you play, every situation that you're in. So our prime focus is the Test match starting tomorrow. When the pink ball test arrives, obviously, as I said, we're quite excited about it, but there's always an excitement in the air before any Test match when it begins, especially when you go for the toss in the morning and the first session has to start. I think that's a different kind of feeling we all have. So we're all looking forward to that first, and then we'll focus on the Kolkata Test after. Well, I hadn't played with the pink ball before, so I was given an opportunity to try it, and I wanted to, so that was my mindset behind playing with the pink ball. I think everyone else did it as well, because it's just, you require extra concentration to pick the pink ball suddenly when you're playing with the red ball. So I think it was to work on the reflexes a little bit as well, because when you play with the red ball in a net and then you arrive at the pink ball, it's very difficult to pick it up, which can be the case in the game as well. So just to give you a bit of a match scenario, and how it might be difficult to pick it early on, so get into that sort of zone was the reason behind it. Well, they're used to playing in similar conditions, so we definitely think that they will know their game plan and they will know what they need to do. We will have to play well to get a result in every Test match like we have in the past. So we will not take anything lightly. We will not take any batsman or bowler lightly from Bangladesh. When they play well, they can be a very skillful team. And they have the ability to play some really good cricket, so we will have respect for that, but more than that, we will have belief in our own team. Look, you can always look at things in hindsight and find areas to improve what you can, but Test cricket, there's a very delicate sort of balance. You can't, if you are too defensive with the soft ball, then the opposition knows that you're not trying to take wickets, and by the time the hard ball arrives, they're already set and feeling settled, and you could leak even more runs. So I think the idea is to have a balanced field, maybe in outfields with the softer ball, still keep attacking the batsman, try to take a wicket, even with the soft ball, maybe a couple of wickets, and then when the hard ball arrives, you can be on top again. That's been successful for us. Honestly, after the series that we had against South Africa, it's very difficult to pinpoint what are the things which are alarming that we need to work on. I think we had a pretty complete series. The challenge would be to keep up those standards again and play that kind of cricket again, which I feel the guys are in the frame of mind to do that. They're hungry. Everyone looks really happy, anticipating the Test match. Excited for it. So I don't think there's much that we need to think of too much. It's just that, as you rightly mentioned before, complacency is one thing that we need to keep away from this team, and as long as the belief is to win games of cricket, that complacency will be on the side. नहीं सर, ये कोई गारंटी नहीं है कि मैच हम जीत ही जाएंगे. हमें अच्छा खेलना पड़ेगा जीतने के लिए, और भारत सिर्फ फील्ड पे आने से नहीं जीता है. मेहनत करके ही जीते हैं, पहले भी जब जीते हैं. तो आसान नहीं होगा. इंदौर में हमेशा हमने अच्छा क्रिकेट खेला है, जैसे आपने बोला, लेकिन क्रिकेट आप कहीं भी खेलें, किसी भी स्टेडियम में खेलें, आपको मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी जीतने के लिए, और गेम को सम्मान देके और हर सिचुएशन में अपने ऊपर बिलीफ रख के ही आप मैच जीत सकते हैं. जो हमारा फोकस रहेगा, चाहे हम इंदौर में खेलें या कहीं और, लेकिन ये स्टेडियम में हमारी अच्छी मेमोरीज रही हैं, तो उससे हम थोड़ा बहुत मोटिवेशन लेंगे. Well, if you ask me, we are right at the top. I won't even count ourselves among three, and these guys deserve it, because as a captain, when we started off, that was the conversation, and that was the one thing in my mind that I really want to see happen, that our fast bowlers should dominate world cricket. Batting was never an issue, spin was never an issue. After Zach and all these stalwarts went away, we were thinking, how can we get back to the top, have the ability and the firepower to pick 20 wickets. So just seeing the way they bowl, and it's the belief that stands out, according to me. Any kind of pitch, any kind of opposition, they believe that they can get more out of the pitch than the opposition, and that belief matters a lot. Actually, it's everything. It's not the most important thing. It's everything for a fast bowler. So I couldn't be more happy for them. And the best thing is they're still not done yet. So they're getting more and more hungry every time they step out, and they love bowling together. I think that's their biggest strength. Well, yeah, that seems pretty likely looking at the pitch. Also because of the way Umesh has bowled. Shami obviously has been brilliant. Bumrah is not fit yet. Ishant's probably been our most consistent bowler in the last 2 years, and a big reason for our success in Test cricket is his ability to just keep bowling in the same area, and the others come and pick up wickets. But also he has picked up 4 or 5 wickets on many occasions when he's gone through a great spell. So I think his experience will always be handy for the team, and the communication is very clear. We played cricket together since under 17, so he knows when I go and say something to him, it's purely based on what the team requires, and there's a lot of trust between us. So he took it really well. Pune, there was more help for him, and then the communication was simple, that Ranchi is going to be drier, and then Umesh and Shami probably become more of lethal options when it reverses a bit, which he also understands. And Ishant's strengths are different when the ball's seaming and swinging. He'll be right in the top 2 contenders compared to anyone else. So I think, as I said, that trust, that camaraderie, that belief in themselves is pushing this team forward, because they are the ones that are in that mindset to get us 20 wickets, and these are the things that help as well. They step in and they make impactful performances because they are in a frame of mind that they just want to help the team. Yeah, he's a very good bowler. We've played against him quite a bit, but red ball, I think any left arm seamer is a very different kind of a bowler that we are used to playing a lot. So yeah, it just requires extra focus, because you don't play left arm seamers that regularly, when you don't have them in your team. So it's a challenge, but we must look forward to those challenges, and not that we get bundled out against left arm seam, but yeah, we found it more difficult purely because we don't play them on a regular basis. So he's going to be a threat. He's going to be a key weapon for Bangladesh. He's an experienced bowler, and he's been around for a while, and he knows the Indian batsmen as well, having played in the IPL and so on. But we played against him a lot as well. So I think it'll be about keeping focus and concentration against a good bowler, and try to come out on top. जी, मैंने ये बात कही है क्योंकि आप अगर देखें कि जो रेशो है, इंदौर जैसे स्टेडियम में बहुत लोग आए, लेकिन बाकी स्टेडियम में जहाँ पे नहीं आए, तो आप ऐसा नहीं कर सकते कि एक स्टेडियम को मिले और दूसरे स्टेडियम्स को ना मिले. तो आई थिंक जैसे हम बाहर की कंट्रीज़ में जाके खेलते हैं, तो हमें पता होता है कि हम MCG में खेलेंगे, सिडनी में खेलेंगे, पर्थ में खेलेंगे और ब्रिस्बेन में खेलेंगे. 4 टेस्ट मैच हमारे होंगे, तो वहाँ पे हमें पता रहता है कि क्या एक्सपेक्ट करना है, क्या क्राउड्स आएंगे. लोगों को पता होता है कि ये डेट पे MCG में टेस्ट मैच है या सिडनी में. तो वो एक कल्चर क्रिएट करने की बात थी, आप क्राउड की अगर बात करेंगे तो वो हर मैच में आएंगे। इंदौर ऐसा एक जगह है जहाँ आप T20 लेंगे तो एक भी सीट खाली नहीं होगी, टेस्ट मैच में फिर भी आपको खाली दिख जाएंगे, वनडे में बिल्कुल खाली नहीं होगी। तो आई थिंक ये बहुत एक डीप बात है, ये किसी सिटी को क्रिटिसाइज करने की बात नहीं है, उनसे मैचेस दूर ले जाने की बात नहीं है, लेकिन सिर्फ ये एक विजन की बात है कि टेस्ट क्रिकेट को हम लोग सब मिलके कैसे ऊपर रख सकते हैं। तो ये उस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से जो हम हैं वो बात डिस्कस करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। नॉट टू टेक अवे एनीथिंग फ्रॉम एनी एसोसिएशन और सिटी। T20 वनडे मैचेस जरूर होस्ट होने चाहिए, लोगों को जरूर देखने को मिलना चाहिए क्रिकेट, लेकिन एक टेस्ट क्रिकेट की जो अभी सिचुएशन है जो हम देखते आ रहे हैं कि हम सब ये फिगर आउट कर रहे हैं कि यार टेस्ट क्रिकेट को सबसे ऊपर कैसे रखा जाए। तो मेरे पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से एक वो ऑप्शन था, वो ऑप्शन है, अब वो कैसे एग्जीक्यूट होता है वो देखेंगे फ्यूचर में। वेल, आई एम एब्सोल्युटली फॉर इट। टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, लुक, you guys have a job to do, we have a job to do, and everyone's focused on what they need to do. So it's very difficult for anyone to figure out what's going on in another person's mind. I've gone through a phase in my career where I felt like it was the end of the world. In England 2014, I just didn't know what to do, what to say to anyone, how to speak, how to communicate. And to be honest, there wasn't any, I couldn't have said I'm not feeling great mentally and I need to get away from the game, because you never know how that's taken. So I think these things should be of great importance, because if you think that a player is important enough for the team or for Indian cricket to go forward, I think they should be looked after. When you get to the stage, when you get to the international stage, every player that's in the squad needs that sort of communication and that ability to just speak out. And I think what Glenn has done is remarkable, and it will set the right example for cricketers all over the world, that if you're not in the best frame of mind, you try, but I think as human beings you reach a tipping point at some stage or the other, and you need time away from the game. Not to say that you give up, but just to gain more clarity, you tend to take a bit more space, which I think is in my opinion quite acceptable, and quite a nice thing to do when you're not able to carry on anymore. So I think these things should be respected and not taken in a negative way at all, because this is happening at a human level. It's got nothing to do with what you do on the field or not. It's just not having the capacity anymore to deal with things, which I think can happen to any person in any walk of life. So I think it should be taken in a very positive way. हाँ, मतलब हमारे टाइम पे ऑनेस्टली सर इतना एक्सेस नहीं हमें मिलता था। उस टाइम पे इवन रणजी ट्रॉफी प्लेयर्स के पास जाना वाज अ बिग थिंग, उनका नेट देख पाना। तो हम लोग अंडर 15, अंडर 14 में पीछे के रास्ते से कोटला 2 स्टेडियम होता था, हम वहाँ जाके प्रैक्टिस करते थे। तो ये नेट सेशंस देख पाना आई थिंक आज की डेट में जो इतना एक्सेसिबल है वो एक कमाल की चीज़ है, क्योंकि इतना पास से किसी को बैटिंग करते देखना, उनकी मूवमेंट्स देखना, उनका बैलेंस देखना, अगर हमें देखने को मिलता तो बहुत ही अच्छी चीज़ होती है हम लोगों के लिए भी। तो आई थिंक अच्छी बात यह है कि लोग खड़े होकर देखते हैं पीछे से, और जो वीडियो बना के आवाज़ लगाते हैं उनको मना करना पड़ता है कि भाई खेलने तो थोड़ा, लेकिन जो अपने क्रिकेटर हैं जो आके देखना चाहते हैं, सीखना चाहते हैं, अच्छा लगता है देख के। वो पूछते भी हैं नेट के बाद कभी कभी कि आप क्या सोचते हो, नेट में कैसे अप्रोच करते हो। और बॉलर जो है उनको, वो एक्साइटिंग बॉलर जो आते हैं नेट्स में, उनको खेल के बहुत मज़ा आता है मुझे, क्योंकि वो पूरा अपना इंटेंसिटी से आउट करने के लिए आते हैं। तो एक वो मैच सिमुलेशन मिल जाता है आपको। और कई अच्छे बॉलर्स भी आते हैं, बहुत मतलब जो अपनी स्किल को अच्छे से एग्जीक्यूट करते हैं, उनको अपनी गेम का पूरा पता होता है। और जब ऐसी हेल्पिंग विकेट्स हो तो मुझे काफ़ी मज़ा आता है कि कोई, जैसे आप एक ऐसे क्रिकेटर समझ सकते हैं कि आप किसी फास्ट बॉलर, इंटरनेशनल फास्ट बॉलर को खेलें और उसको मार दें 2-3 शॉट नेट में, तो एक अच्छी फीलिंग आती है। तो वो जब आउट करते हैं तो दिखता है, वो पूरा सेलिब्रेट भी करते हैं आपके सामने आके। तो आई थिंक वो आप उस टाइम पे लगता है कि यार कम्पिटिटिव है, लेकिन आप उनकी फीलिंग समझ सकते हैं। तो मुझे बहुत मज़ा आता है नए जो अपने लोकल बॉलर्स होते हैं उनके अगेंस्ट खेलने में।